1. Suki Panesar Unwin. A harsh accusation sparks conflict. Suki Panesar Unwin ignites fresh tension as she makes a shocking accusation against Penny Branning, branding her a manipulative gold digger. Fiercely protective of her son Vinny, Suki becomes convinced that Penny is taking advantage of him financially. Her reaction is shaped by past experiences. Having dealt with deceitful people before, Suki is quick to assume the worst. However, in this case, her instincts may be leading her astray. Rather than uncovering a hidden scheme, Suki risks damaging relationships through misplaced suspicion. Her harsh words not only upset Penny, but also threaten to deepen the growing divide within the family. 2. Penny Branning, misunderstood and hurt. Penny Branning finds herself unfairly judged as Suki questions her intentions. Despite being caught in the middle of a tense situation, Penny consistently shows that she has no interest in exploiting Vinny. When Vinny begins showering her with expensive gifts, Penny openly pushes back, insisting that he doesn't need to buy her affection. Her reaction demonstrates sincerity and a desire for a genuine relationship, qualities that Suki fails to recognize. Although Penny initially manages to build a tentative bond with Suki during a lunch meeting, that fragile connection quickly unravels once accusations begin to fly. Being labeled a gold digger leaves her hurt and frustrated, especially as she has done nothing to deserve such treatment. 3. Vinny Panesar, caught in the middle. Vinny Panesar is placed in an increasingly difficult position as tensions between his mother and girlfriend escalate. Wanting to support Penny and build a future together, he goes to great lengths to prove his commitment. In a grand gesture, Vinny reveals that he has put down a deposit on a shop for Penny to run. While intended as a loving surprise, the move only complicates matters further. It reinforces Suki's fears and puts additional pressure on Penny, who is unsure how to respond. Vinny's actions, though well-meaning, inadvertently fuel the conflict, leaving him stuck between two important people in his life. 4. Eve Panesar Unwin, the voice of reason. Eve Panesar Unwin attempts to calm the situation and encourage Suki to take a more measured approach. Recognizing the damage that ongoing conflict could cause, she urges Suki to make peace with both Vinny and Penny. Her advice leads to a temporary breakthrough, as Suki agrees to meet the couple for lunch. Eve's influence highlights her role as a stabilizing force, trying to bridge the gap between stubborn personalities. However, even her efforts are not enough to prevent tensions from resurfacing later. 5. Penny Branning and Suki Panesar Unwin. A fragile bond forms and breaks during their lunch together. Suki and Penny unexpectedly find common ground. Both strong-willed and no-nonsense, they begin to connect in a way that surprises everyone, including themselves. For a brief moment, it seems as though the feud might come to an end. There is mutual respect, shared understanding, and even the potential for a positive relationship. Yet this fragile bond is quickly shattered. Once Suki learns about Vinny's extravagant gesture, the shop deposit, her suspicions return stronger than ever, undoing any progress that had been made. 6. Suki Panesar Unwin, fear and misjudgment. At the heart of Suki's behavior is fear. Fear that her son is being manipulated, and fear of losing control over his future. These emotions cloud her judgment, leading her to lash out at Penny without fully understanding the situation. Her inability to trust Penny stems from her own past, but it also reveals a deeper struggle, letting go and allowing Vinny to make his own choices. Unfortunately, by acting on these fears, Suki risks pushing both Vinny and Penny away, potentially causing the very outcome she is trying to avoid. 7. Penny Branning, a life-changing opportunity. Amid the chaos, Penny is faced with a major decision. Encouraged by friends like Gina and Harry, she considers accepting Vinny's offer to run the shop. This opportunity could mark a turning point in her life, offering independence and a fresh start. However, it also places her further under Suki's scrutiny, intensifying the pressure she faces. Penny must now decide whether to embrace this new chapter or step back to avoid further conflict. 8. The future. Can peace be restored? With emotions running high, the future of this relationship triangle remains uncertain. Can Suki overcome her mistrust and accept Penny's genuine intentions, or will her accusations cause lasting damage? For Vinny, the challenge is finding a way to balance loyalty to his mother with his commitment to Penny. Meanwhile, Penny must navigate both opportunity and hostility as she tries to build her future. As tensions continue to rise, the key question remains: can they find a way to come together, for Vinny's sake, or is this feud only just beginning?